Hello and welcome back to Finney's Flies. Last month over in Newark in Lincolnshire we was dressing up a few Irish patterns, and one of the patterns that we did do for the rivers over here was the wire woven nymph. The technique of this was virtually copied from Oliver Edwards using his pot weave technique. One of the flies that I'm going to be doing here is the mayfly woven nymph. But the different colours of wires that you can actually get, the UTC wires, can be incorporated for any pattern. It can use a pheasant tail nymph, silver nymph, Batis nymph. But what we're going to do there, we're just going to do a quick tying and hopefully show you how to do the pot weave on the mayfly nymph. What we do, set a bit of silk, starting just past the eye, bring it all the way round. Roughly 3/4 way down the hook, trim off the waist. What we do next is tie in picric dyed pheasant tail, and what we want here is just a wee small tail. Once that's secured, secure the pheasant tail just up to where the fly tying thread started. What I do is catch in the pheasant tail, pull it, bring it back, and this just adds a bit of bulk to the actual nymph. Once it gets near the tail, trim off the waist, a couple of turns to secure it. Next, what we're going to do is actually start to weave the body. What we use on this here is gold and chartreuse UTC wire. This is 0.2mm. What we do, we have the wire, so it's just at the beginning of the fly tying thread, so you measure that, pinch a loop, secure the wire, go back just to the tail and work your way forward, securing the wire to the actual hook. Once you get to where the fly tying thread was, whip finish. I have to do this here to just enable the weave to be a bit more effective. On the wires you'll see that the chartreuse is actually coming towards me and the gold is trailing. This means that this wire is going to be on the underside and this is going to be the top side. So what we do is we go over it in front of you, underneath, and hold it. Bring the chartreuse over, bring the gold underneath, chartreuse towards you, underneath, over, under, bring the chartreuse over to you, over and under. So basically what you're doing is just making a woven wire body effect. So over, bring it round, under, over, bring it round, under. And you just repeat that process all the way round. After a while, when you get used to this and you get the coordination right, you can actually speed up the process. What we'll do, we'll bring the wire all the way up to where we started with the tying silk. When you're finished, just bring that one wee twist and that will hold it. That's not going to move. Trim off the wire and then you just push the end and you just stroke your scissors like that there, and just levels up the top of the body, and it also gets rid of any sharp ends that are there. Get the hook, just straighten the hook up a wee bit. What we do now, we're going to set the silk on again. So we want to finish the fly off with the abdomen and the legs. Tie the silk roughly 1/3 of the way. Trim off. Same thing again, we're going to be using picric dyed cock pheasant. What we do there is you get the tail, so it's just touching the vise, bring it over. that's a proportion that you require. What we're going to do to make sure that this fly sinks good, we're not going to use any dubbing, we actually use this tying silk to form the thorax. So what we'll do, bed that in, trim off the waist, and you see that it's actually been cut off at an angle just to help the silk to go down to that cigar shape. Then a bit more tying thread just to build up a nice sweet thorax. Once you're happy with the proportion of this here, just let the silk down. What we do next is bring over the cock pheasant, hold him nice and secure, tie him in, a couple of turns. You see that? With this part here, we're not going to trim this off. That's going to be part of the legs or the gill fibres. What we do, push them up, and then we divide it in halves. One half you bring it towards you, a couple of turns. The other half bring it away from you at the side, a couple of turns just to secure that. Once you're happy with that, form the head. Tie off, a couple of coats of varnish, and there you go. As you can see, nice wee silhouette of a fly. The green on the top and the gold underneath, and that is your woven wire mayfly nymph. As we say over here, happy wrappings.